The plan is to actually be a hybrid Zon. So we can use all the cool stuff that we found already. Basically, we're going to be a multi-shot Amazon using the Bariza that we found, and we're going to be a Javazon using the Wraith Flight that we found. To prove that you don't need the Amazon javelins to be effective with it. Because for some reason, people don't believe me whenever I tell them that, and it's like, my dudes, you don't. You really don't need it. You really actually don't need much in the way of... Let's go ahead and get rid of that. But yeah, you don't need much in the way of actual spear power to do... Whose bows are stronger? Hers, definitely. Because she is a level check. And if we can kill her before the zombies kill us, we're good. Get back here. Wow, she's very runny today.
I need mana.
Come. Oh, God. For some reason, it's not wanting to let me click where I'm trying to click. Oh, she's desyncing. Lovely. Die, Blood Raven.
I need mana.
There we go. We got her. Anyway, grab that, grab that. And it doesn't look like there's anything else in here we really care about too much. You need them to be overkill. You haven't seen much hybrid Amazon builds? If you look, there's a term for one of them called a fishymancer. That was a thing for a while. I don't know if it's still popular at all, but it's made by the same person who did the fishies on. Basically, it's come to, at least for a while there, it came to mean any hybrid bow / javelin Amazon. Llama's SC stands for StarCraft because he used to do StarCraft shoutcasting. Which is kind of ironic because I used to do shoutcasting as well, not for StarCraft because frankly I suck ass at StarCraft, but I'm not a great video game player. I just enjoy them. And I like breaking them apart. For the most part, I'm not twitchy enough for a lot of that stuff. But I used to do shoutcasting for TCGs. I do not understand any of that. I think I'm too old, Gumshoe, but actually, I kind of get it a little bit. I know I'm no fun. I'm a stick in the mud. So do we need... Okay, we already spent our points. So we need to get, at a bare minimum, 60 strength. For all that nonsense. So we should... Yeah, we have enough arrows, so I guess we just continue on. We will get our little friend here. And should we give her a bow? Yeah, eventually. And I find it funny we got Amp Lisa. Amp Lisa is one of them that I will actually aim for if I'm getting an Act 1 mercenary. So, oh, and there's our short bow from before.
I'll put that to good use.
Yes, put it to good use.
I'll put that
And take that armor too. So now you can actually kill stuff and we won't be super attached to you because we're going for an Act 2 mercenary on this one as well. Just to make things simpler, because generally speaking, whenever you're gearing up through the game, by the way, I know I like talking about, hey, all these other mercenaries are still very useful. And they are. They're still very, very useful. They're very nice. But if you're going through the game and you're trying to just get through it with each of the classes, you are better off just focusing on Act 2 mercenary gear. That way you can kind of up that level of gear just straight. You don't have to worry about anything else. You can just buy a socketed bow for. I can find one on the ground. I am a cheap bastard. I'm not spending any money on that mercenary. If she dies, she stays dead. Yeah, I like throwing, whatchamacallits, sapphires in there. Because it basically slows everything down around us. Don't need that.
Need a key.
And I'm going to love playing the assassin since I never have to hear I need a key ever again on that character. For the assassin, we are going to be doing martial arts with a controller. That is a promise. I don't care what gear we do or do not get. That's what we're going to be going for. Oh, I forgot that was still super strong. Oh my. Sorry, I had to pop my neck real quick. But yeah, multi-shot, going to be relatively straightforward for us. We're not too worried about money. We'll be getting plenty with like farming off camera and stuff like that with other characters. So I don't have to worry about running out. But yeah, just a few. That's actually a good strategy for whenever you're starting your first character too. Just use those cheapo starter gems. Wow, something is desynced somewhere, because if I'm aiming there and it's not hitting anything, that means that there's either nothing there. There you go. Goodbye, good sir. Nothing good from him. Yeah, I think we are slightly desynced, unfortunately. Because our chance to hit shouldn't be that terrible. I mean, I'll check it real quick. We have an 82% chance to hit, yeah. We shouldn't have been missing that much. Green Elemental now going through hell. Amazingly, the Act 1 Merc got... Hey, the Act 1 Mercenary can be really solid. The Act 1 Mercenary is probably my second favorite, with the... The Act 1 Mercenary is probably my second favorite, with the Barbarian being third, and then the Act 3 being least favorite. But yeah, this Amp Lisa is not going to last. We just started a weird hardcore paladin with no shields, plan to do it untwinked. Does conversion work on bows? It should not work on bows. But it might, as we have found that things do not seem to always work like they do in the original game. Like with the resistance thing that they patched out. So, more strength. More magic arrow. Which one's... This one's a fire arrow. Cold arrow can be an issue for some people. It does go half the distance of the fire arrow one, but for the most part, there is no difference between them other than the element. There is a misconception that cold arrow does half damage, and yes, I know that's what it says right here. It says it does half damage. It does not. It does full damage. It has always done full damage. That's just something in the description, just like the attack rating thing. It says that there's attack rating added to it. There's not. Not a single drop of it added to those shots. If you get high enough level on them, they do convert to pure elemental damage, making them unblockable, though. Which is kind of nice. Unblockable by shields, at least. So we've got the waypoint, which is a good thing, just right off the bat. Now, as usual, we probably won't get all the way through normal on just going through casually. If we were trying to like speedrun or something like that, we could probably do that in one sitting. But I don't feel like speedrunning right now. I haven't felt like speedrunning in a while. And I actually liked the idea of doing it for a long time, and I'm shooting a bush because I'm not paying attention to the game. Which is probably a bad idea. You should actually be paying attention to the game. There's another one down. This is a dual camp, by the way, which is not terribly common. There's another one down. There's another guy there. Just means they spawned close to each other. Boop. Grab the arrows. Grab the amethyst. Do we have another shaman? Doesn't look like it. I do want to get a bit more.
Carry anymore.
How are we looking? Level 5? I'm not sure whether we want to go down there right now. We'll try having a sword on swap. Oh, for the paladin. Let's see. Well, if you're going for bows, that's a ranger paladin, that is a build that has a few varieties out there. It's usually kind of like a Tesla-din, except with a bow. And it's not a terrible build either. It's not as fast as a melee, like a zealot or anything like that, but it's not bad. A lot of people mistake, oh, it's not going as fast as one hit per, like, enemy. What am I doing wrong? What you're doing wrong is you're expecting it to be one hit per enemy. And it don't work that way. It do not. Okay. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of conversion because that can actually be your death warrant as well.
I am overburdened.
Am I really that full? Yes, I am. Oh yeah, I don't have a cube. I just tried to put something in a cube. That's how still used to the druid I am. That's going to take me a little while. Range crushing blow is... It's deals 1/8 of their life. And no, deadly strike is not halved. And by the way, crushing blow, if memory serves, is affected by physical resistance. I'm trying to get that guy locked on. There we go, so we can kill him from afar. From Jafar? No, from afar. But yeah, sorry, I'm trying to like half concentrate on the game, half concentrate on the discussion. But as far as the ranger goes, generally you aren't relying on the crushing blow aspect. For rangers, you're generally leaning more into using...
I can't carry anymore.
Let's go ahead and murder all these things. Goodbye, little reds. Don't need to go after them. But yeah, the Ranger Paladin usually relies on elemental damage. You're going for Valkyrie plus Thorns. You're... What? On a Paladin? The Paladin, to keep the Valkyrie, you'll need to be using Harmony, which is the Vigor Bow. You'll need to be using Peace Armor and Harmony on the... And yes, we now have multi-shot. I'm not going to be using it that often. At least not early on. We're going to be using that a little bit later, though. As we start getting Mana Leech and all that other fun stuff into our arsenal. Hey, Andre, how's it going? Welcome to the dark side. We're going Hybrid Zon. There you go. Got him. But yeah, if you're going Valkyrie, you'd have the Amazon Peace Armor and the Harmony Bow. Ooh, I am fidgety. I should not have drank that much caffeine. And I feel a sneeze coming on too, which is another thing that caffeine weirdly does to me. Don't ask why. I don't know why. We are completely full there. I cannot wait until we get 60 strength. As soon as we get 60 strength, we will be all shiny and new. Oh, there's another cold enchanted chaos jewel. Sweet. 1 second.
Run away. Run away.
Hopefully that actually muted. Otherwise, you just heard a earful of me sneezing. Do paladin attack skills work with a bow like Vengeance? No, they sadly do not.
I am overburdened.
Okay, drop. That goes on the ground. Take the rejuvenation potion. We're going to take the Scroll of Town Portal. Mana and healing. Actually, we're going to dump those in. Second piece armor, would you recommend putting it on light armors or on things like full plate or in variants above that? I would put it on light armor. I don't recommend putting anything in something other than light armor. Because light armor basically lets you run so much further than you can with any other armor, and that's really the only difference, especially whenever you start getting into the hell difficulty, the elites. You're not going to see much difference in defense between them. What skills would a bow paladin even use? Usually it's an offensive aura combined with elemental damage, but there are a couple that use fanaticism and just shoot fast, but those are less common. It's just one of those things where there's a few different guides for it. I personally like the elemental auras with it. And if you have your elemental aura coming from equipment, then you can actually lean into fanaticism plus the elemental aura, like, say, a dream helmet or a dragon armor. Or actually, there are a few bows that you can make, runeward bows, that give you holy fire as well. Well, a runeward bow that gives you holy fire. So let's go ahead and smack you. Widowmaker gives the paladin access to guided arrow, so good. Yeah, that is one of the physical variants, using Widowmaker to get that guided arrow. You can also still use a dream helmet with it to get you some lightning damage, so you drop that in with fanaticism. Used to be a thing to go with Gold Strike, but it's not quite so good anymore. All you know is you don't want to use a shield and go with thorns. Might as well go Conversion Ribcracker. You could actually go Zeal Ribcracker. Hey, Lapau. You got to drop by for the start of the Amazon stream. Ah. And yeah, it does suck that you have to work on a weekend. You just want to have fun questioning your sanity. I mean, there are challenge runs where people go through with just conversion, so I have not done one myself. The closest I've done is a pacifist run, and that was only through normal. If you want a real thing to make you question your sanity, do that, except do it all the way through hell. It's possible to do it through hell. Other characters become more feasible whenever you're talking about doing it all the way through hell. But yeah, it's not necessarily easy. You will die a lot. I want to meet someone who can do a hardcore pacifist paladin. Do it. Somebody do that. I highly doubt anyone's going to actually do that. And if they do, I pity their souls. And we got another double camp. I'm going to go this way. I don't want to deal with the double camps. Let's see. We are a little underleveled for this area. It's fine, though, because we're ranged. We actually do okay damage.